Hello my lovelies. Today I have another massive Bookish unboxing for you, so stay tuned. So today I have 9 Once Upon a Book Club boxes to unbox for you. Though I'm not going to do a full unboxing because I'm not going to open all the gifts for each of these. Because I do those in a vlog. Hello, Missy. I do those in a vlog as I'm reading the book. I open the gifts that go along with the story. But I will show you like what the gift packages look like, as well as what book is in each box, and tell you about each book. So I have 5 adult boxes and 4 young adult boxes, and I am ready to dig in. So I figure I'll start with the one that's in my lap. These are in no particular order. So we always have this little packet here that has like our bookmark and book club kit and signed book plate and all that. The book in this one is The Roughest Draft, and that is by Austin Segman-Broca and Emily Wibberley. And if you don't know, I actually had them on my channel for one of our past season-a-thons, and yeah, I'll link that up here so you can go and check that out. But I'm really excited to read this. So let's see, we have a gift for page 145, one for page 160, one for page 95, and a big one for page 16. So this says, they were co-writing literary darlings until they hit a plot hole that turned their lives upside down. 3 years ago, Katrina Freeling and Nathan Van Huysen were the brightest literary stars on the horizon, their co-written book tapping bestseller lists. But on the heels of their greatest success, they ended their partnership on bad terms, for reasons neither would divulge to the public. They haven't spoken since and never plan to. Except they have one final book due on contract. Facing a crossroads in their personal and professional lives, they're forced to reunite. The last thing they ever thought they'd do again is hole up in the tiny Florida town where they wrote their previous book, trying to finish a new manuscript quickly and painlessly. Working through the reasons they've hated each other for the past 3 years isn't easy, especially not while writing a romantic novel. While passion and prose push them closer together in the Florida heat, Katrina and Nathan will learn that relationships, like writing, sometimes take a few rough drafts before they get it right. And then here's our little book club kit with the signed book plate. Okay, next. Okay, let's see. We have, Darling Girl by Liz Michalski. It's kind of a heavy book. Let's see. This is a Peter Pan retelling, which is super exciting. Let's see. This says, in this beautiful reimagining of J.M. Barrie's classic, one woman must take on the infamous Peter Pan, who is not the innocent adventurer the fairy tales make him out to be, to save her daughter's life. Life is looking up for Holly Darling, granddaughter of Wendy. Yes, that Wendy. She's running a successful skincare company. Her son Jack is happy and healthy, and the tragedy of her past is well behind her. Until she gets a call that her daughter, Eden, who has been in a coma for nearly a decade, has gone missing from the estate where she's been long tucked away. And worst of all, Holly knows who must be responsible. Peter Pan, who is not only very real, but very dangerous. Eden has a rare condition, a secret that Holly is desperate to protect, especially from Eden's half-brother Jack, who knows nothing about his sister or the crucial role she plays in his life. Holly has no one to turn to. Her mother Jane is the only other person in the world who knows that Peter is more than a story, but she refuses to accept that he is not the hero she's always imagined. Desperate, Holly enlists the help of Christopher Cook, a notorious ex-soldier in the hopes of rescuing Eden before she loses both her children. Darling Girl brings all the magic of the classic Peter Pan story to the present, while also exploring the dark underpinnings of fairy tales, grief, aging, sacrifice, motherhood, and just how far we will go to protect those we love. I love a good retelling. Okay, so we have a little gift here for page 336. One in a little baggie for page 6. Hopefully nothing's broken in page 277s. And then this one for page 93. Okay, so here's our little book club kit and our signed book plate. On the back there's directions on how to make a Neverland jar. Oh, and I didn't tell you, if you don't already know, the way these Once Upon a Book Club box works is as you're reading a book, as you're reading one of these books, you'll get to a page that has a post-it in it that says open your gift for that page. For example, here's the one on page 6. And you go and you find the gift that has that page number on it, and it's something that's going on in the story. It has something to do with the story. And I just love how incredibly interactive that makes these books. And it's just, they're so much fun. All right, next one. This one looks like so. Okay, our book's down at the bottom, so let me go ahead and bring up the gifts. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This one's for page 242, and it's like a little freaking oven, and I'm so gonna try to keep this box together as I open this later. That is so cute. Then we've got one for page 142. This one's for page 177. Big one here for page 78. This one for page 144. And then the book is Fake It Till You Bake It by Jamie Wesley. Cute. Let's see. It says, Jada Townsend Matthews is the most reviled woman in America after turning down a marriage proposal on a reality dating show. When she comes home to lick her wounds, Jada finds herself working at San Diego's newest cupcake bakery, Sugar Blitz, alongside the uptight owner and professional football player, Donovan Dell. When a reporter mistakenly believes Jada and Donovan are an item, they realize they can use the misunderstanding to their advantage to help the struggling bakery and rehabilitate Jada's image. Faking a relationship should be simple, but sometimes love is the most unexpected ingredient. Fake It Till You Bake It is a sweet confection of a novel, the perfect story to curl up with while enjoying a cupcake on the side. Oh, I love it. And then our little book club kit, and on the back it has the recipe for Sugar Blitz cupcakes. Okay, next one. Okay, this one also has the book at the bottom. So we've got this gift for page 337. This one for 154. This one for page 98. And I think that's all the gifts. And the book is The Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James. And let's see. This says, some crimes come back to haunt you. A true crime blogger gets more than she bargained for while interviewing the woman acquitted of 2 cold case slayings in this chilling new novel from the New York Times bestselling author of The Sundown Motel. In 1977, Claire Lake, Oregon, was shaken by the Lady Killer murders. 2 men, seemingly randomly, were murdered with the same gun, with strange notes left behind. Beth Greer was the perfect suspect. A rich, eccentric, 23-year-old woman seen fleeing one of the crime scenes, but she was acquitted, and she retreated to the isolation of her mansion. Oregon, 2017. Shay Collins is a receptionist, but by night she runs a true crime website, The Book of Cold Cases, a passion fueled by the attempted abduction she escaped as a child. When she meets Beth by chance, Shay asks her for an interview. To Shay's surprise, Beth says yes. They meet regularly at Beth's mansion, though Shay is never comfortable there. Items move when she's not looking, and she could swear she's seen a girl outside the window. The allure of learning the truth about the case from the smart, charming Beth is too much to resist, but even as they grow closer, Shay senses something isn't right. Is she making friends with a manipulative murderer, or are there other dangers lurking in the darkness of the Greer house? And then here is our book club kit, and on the back is a true crime crossword puzzle. Okay, and then, oh goodness, this one's heavy. The last of the adult ones looks like so. All right, ooh, the book feels interesting. It's like, I don't know, like almost sandpapery, but really fine. I don't know, it's weird. It makes me want to like do this and like feel like I need to clean off my hands. This is Circus of Wonders by Elizabeth McNeil. This cover just feels so odd. This says, an addictive novel about power, fame, and a love that is threatened by a terrible secret. Step up, step up. In 1860s England, circus mania is sweeping the nation. Crowds jostle for a glimpse of the lion tamers, the dazzling trapeze artists, and most of all, the so-called human wonders. When Jasper Jupiter's Circus of Wonders pitches its tent in a poor coastal town, the life of one young girl changes forever. Sold to the ringmaster as a leopard girl because of the birthmarks that cover her body, Nell is utterly devastated. But as she grows close to the other performers, she finds herself enchanted by the astonishing freedom of the circus and by her own role as the Queen of the Moon and Stars. Nell's fortune very quickly begins to glitter, and with it a chance for Jasper to realize his dreams of world renown. But what happens when her fame eclipses his? When even Jasper's loyal brother Toby becomes captivated by Nell? No longer the quiet flower picker, Nell knows her own place in the world, and she is willing to fight for it. A gorgeous wrought exploration of celebrity, power, and belonging, this is a historical novel unlike any other, with an unforgettable heroine at its heart. Ooh, interesting. All right. Let's see, then we have a gift in this bag for page 158. A little jewelry box one for page 181. This pretty box for page 86. And then this one, which almost feels like maybe a book, for page 264. And then here is our book club kit, and on the back it says Bessie's Candied Violets. They're little flowers that you can eat, for like a recipe for it. Okay, now on to the 4 young adult boxes. Okay, the book's at the bottom on this one. So we have a gift for page 170, one for page 73, one for page 420, and I think those are all the gifts. Yeah. And then the book is Deep in Providence by Rhys M. Nielsen. It's pretty thick too. This says, for best friends, Milani, Inez, Natalie, and Jasmine, Providence, Rhode Island has a magic of its own. From the bodegas and late night food trucks on Broad Street to the hill that watches over the city, every corner of Providence glows with memories of them practicing spells, mixing up potions, and doing seances with the help of the magic Milani's Filipino grandfather taught her. But when Jasmine is killed by a drunk driver, the world they've always known is left haunted by grief and Jasmine's lingering spirit. Determined to bring her back, the surviving friends band together, testing the limits of their magic and everything they know about life, death, and one another. And as their plan to resurrect Jasmine grows darker and more demanding than they imagined, their separate lives begin to splinter and splinter the bonds they depend on, revealing buried secrets that threaten the people they care about most. Milani, Inez, and Natalie will have to rely on more than just their mystical abilities to find the light. Thrilling and absorbing, Deep in Providence is a story of profound yearning and what happens when 3 teen girls are finally given the power to go after what they want. Interesting. Look at that cover. That's cool. And then the book club kit here. And on the back it has crystal shapes. And choosing the shape of your own crystal. Alright, next up. Oh, this one's a heavy one. Okay, the book is buried. So we have a gift for page 38, a gift for page 230, a gift for page 68. It feels like a notebook or a journal or just a paperback maybe. And then our book, which is This Rebel Heart by Catherine Locke. This is a story in the silt, says the river. Listen. Celia knows the Duna River is magic. During World War II, it kept her family safe when they needed it most, safe from the Holocaust. But that was before the communists seized power in Hungary, before her parents were murdered by the secret police, before Celia learned things about her father's legacy that she wishes she could forget. Now the river whispers constantly to Celia, only she can't seem to understand it. So Celia keeps her head down, planning her escape from this country that has never loved her the way she loves it. But her carefully laid plans fall to pieces when her parents are unexpectedly, publicly exonerated of their crimes. The exoneration lights a match, and that match lights a flame of protest across the city. As talk of a larger revolution grows in Hungary, Celia must decide if she believes in the promise of her deeply flawed country enough to risk her life to help save it, or if she should let it all burn to the ground. Interesting. I keep saying that about each book, but they all sound interesting to me. And then our book club kit in the back has create your own flag. All right, next up, the book in this one. Oh, it has that same weird sandpapery feel. This is All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir. It's got ST imprinted on it. This says Lahore, Pakistan. Then Misbah is a dreamer and storyteller, newly married to Tawfiq in an arranged match. After their young life is shaken by tragedy, they come to the United States and open the Clouds Rest Inn Motel, hoping for a new start. Juniper, California. Now, Salahuddin and Noor are more than best friends. They are family. Growing up as outcasts in the small desert town of Juniper, California, they understand each other the way no one else does, until the fight, which destroys their bond and the swift fury of a star exploding. Now Sal scrambles to run the family motel as his mother Misbah's health fails and his father loses himself to alcoholism. Noor, meanwhile, walks a harrowing tightrope, working at her wrathful uncle's liquor store while hiding the fact that she's applying to college so she can escape him and Juniper forever. When Sal's attempts to save the motel spiral out of control, he and Noor must ask themselves what friendship is worth and what it takes to defeat the monsters in their pasts and the ones in their midst. From one of today's most cherished and best-selling young adult authors comes a breathtaking novel of young love, old regrets, and forgiveness. One that's both tragic and poignant in its tender ferocity. Okay, then we have a gift for page 90. One for page 233. I love these bags. And this one for page 361. Oh, you could put a book in this bag. This is nice. They match the books so well, don't they? And then our book club kit on the back has Kashmiri chai recipe. Okay, now on to the last box here. All right. The book, ooh, this is pretty. The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axio. Such a pretty cover. This says, "Don't chase fate, let fate chase you." Deadly storms have ravaged Mina's homeland for generations. Her people believe the sea god, once their protector, now curses them. Each year, a beautiful maiden is sacrificed to the sea in the hopes of appeasing him. Many believe that Shim Cheong, the most beautiful girl in the village, and the beloved of Mina's older brother, June, may be the one to finally end the suffering. But on the night Cheong is to be sacrificed, June follows her out to sea, knowing that to interfere is a death sentence. To save her brother, Mina throws herself into the water in Cheong's stead. Swept away to the spirit realm, Mina seeks out the sea god, only to find him caught in an enchanted sleep. With the help of a mysterious young man and a motley crew of demons and spirits, Mina sets out to wake the sea god and bring an end to the killer storms once and for all. But a human cannot live long in the land of the spirits, and there are those who would do anything to keep the sea god from waking. Ooh, this sounds really interesting. Oh wow, this is heavy. I don't know what it is, but it's heavy. And it's in a really nice reusable case. It's for page 147. No idea what it is, but it's heavy. Oh, then we got, oh, this is so pretty. This is for page 172, whatever's in here. And then the last gift is for page 247. And then we have our kit here, and on the back is Nari's board game. It says, gather some black and white stones and play a game of Latranchuli. So I think like gosh, trying to figure out which one I'm most excited for is just so hard. Like, of the adult ones, I think the two that I'm most interested in are Darling Girl and The Roughest Draft. I'm very excited for both of those. As far as the young adult ones, I think I might be most interested in this one, the last one, the Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, because I think that just sounds super interesting. I mean, they all sound really interesting, but anyway. What about you guys? Which one, have you read any of them? Would you be interested in reading any of them? Comment down below and let me know. Also, if you're interested in getting a Once Upon a Book Club box for yourself, I am actually a Once Upon a Book Club VIP. So I have a discount code, which I will link down below. I believe it's Completely Melanie, all one word. I think it's Completely Melanie 10, and it gets you 10% off. Whatever it is, I will link down there and you can go and check it out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye.